Okay, so it's time to go ahead and wire up my seat switches. And how I'm going to do that is by creating a positive wires here, and I'm going to be doing them in serial type connection, because I'm only going to be using these really one at a time, so they can all go off the same power source. So what I'll do is I'll bring it in, it will connect here, and then it will go here, and then it will go to here. And then I will do the same thing with the negative. The negative will come in here, and then it will go to here, and then it will come up to here. Now the here that I'm pointing at is the switch. It's not here. I have it over here. I was kind of prepping for this, and I did, well, you know, when you do this sort of thing, you never get it right the first time. So you have to play with it a little bit. So I figured I would fine tune it first. So I went ahead and I started working on this. But I think what I've got is, these are my power. Alright. And then I've got one set of switches done. So let me show you how this is. So basically, on a seat motor, it only has two wires. Those two wires basically make it go up and down, depending on, or forward and backward, depending on the flow of electricity. Alright, so wiring it like this effectively reverses the polarity. So this would be positive, this would be negative. When I go up, then this wire energizes to become negative. When I go down, this wire energizes to become positive. The same thing for this one. When I go up, this one will energize to become positive. And when I go down, this one will energize to become the negative. So I've effectively reversed the polarity of the motor. So this is going to be my positive connection. This will be my negative connection. I could do it opposite. It wouldn't really matter. It would just, I may press up and the seat would go down, or I may press down and the seat would go up. It's reversing it here just orients it to the way that you want the switch to operate. So if, for instance, I did connect this and I pressed the up button and the seat went down, I would simply come here and just reverse those. So then it would work correctly at that point. So it seems complicated, but it really isn't. It's a very easy connection. And then basically what I will do here is that would become my positive. And this would be my negative. And then I would go to the next switch and I would hook it up the same way until I got to the end. Now remember, I don't have this second one here hooked up, so I'm bypassing it. But essentially, that's the way it would work. It would, and then these would go to the power of the car. Alright, so there you have it. It's all together. And there are the ends, and I'm going to put a connector on the end of this. and change the connector on the seat motors so that I can quickly disconnect them and then reconnect them later. So, but that is where it's at. I may have to put something over this because I didn't make this top part wide enough apparently, and it's almost level, so it may actually hit the seat. So I'm gonna have to think about that, and I may have to actually rebuild this so that it sticks out. But it looks good, and they're in there really nice and solid, and I'm happy with it. I wanted to show you nearly the final product. I am going to have to touch it up, as you see right here, with a little bit of my trim paint. That's not an issue. I'll do that later. I did add a different screw to attach it. I also wanted to show you the ends. This is the one for the power, and I did put the positive and negative connector in here, and I'll just ground on the other side. I'll ground the negative to the body of the car, and then I'll take the positive all the way up to the fuse panel, and I'll create a new circuit for that. But I wanted to be able to disconnect the switch if I ever had to quickly and take the whole thing with me. Same thing with the actual switches that go to the seat. I have the other side, which I will use to change out this connection. Okay. And then once I get that done, I will be able to fine-tune the whole process so that it operates as it should. But I kind of wanted to show you these connectors. They're really inexpensive. And they're easy to put together. I got them on Amazon. Took 2 days to get here, and I think it's going to make the project look great. You make them long like that so they go up under the seat so that you can connect them under there and have plenty of travel space for the seat to rise and lower and backward and forward without pulling anything. So there you have it. I hope this project helps you tackle yours.